local knowledge. Perhaps a nice evening round, just a little cheeky one. Unofficial, impromptu. Laundry now. Well, not a great job, and I did break my back wiper, my enthusiasm with the hot foam brush. I do have a new technique for starting the car and depressing the clutch. Which means I don't have to get out of my sleeping bag. But other cars also have condensation on the windows, so I don't need to worry about it being obvious that someone's in here, because it's still quite chilly in the mornings, so I can have a bit of a lie-in. Having said that, it's now 5:45. I don't know what's with these cows. They're not bulls. I don't know why they're pursuing me. Oh, let me go past. Go on. That's an aggressive stance. Alright. I'm going. Hey, 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 hey! Ha ha! Ho ho! Oh God. Look, they're all still waiting for me over by that gate. You know what triggers me on YouTube? I get recommended these Japanese car camping videos. They might be Korean, I'm not sure, but and they use the best equipment, the best camping and cooking stuff, and it's all shot so cinematically. And the experience of doing that, of going out, carrying all this stuff out into the wilderness and filming 100 different angles, it's actually quite a lot of work. And yet the video they're presenting is very calming and peaceful and relaxing. And yeah, they're kind of selling an experience they're not even having. And obviously, a lot, if not most, of YouTube, the content only exists to make a video. They wouldn't be doing this kind of stuff otherwise. But with lifestyle channels like Van Life and Off-Grid living in Sweden and things, everything's being framed, you know, set to music. There might be a romantic voiceover, and people are making life decisions based on the stuff they watch online, and it's as much to do with an emotional response to music as it does to reality. But the thing that actually triggers me the most is these accounts get millions of views, and to tell you the truth, I tried to get a piece of that pie. I thought, that's pretty easy, just kind of no talking. They often don't show their faces, they just cook a meal, and yeah, I want in. So I actually started a Japanese YouTube channel where it was an experiment. I just took segments from my videos and uploaded it with a Japanese title, and it failed, unfortunately. So now I can be embittered and judgmental about their content because I wasn't allowed in. But it does raise another phenomenon where people think that they can reverse engineer successful content online, and TikTok mastered this, where they would promote an ordinary young girl dancing in her living room, and the million other young girls thought, oh, I can do that, that's easy. And so they did their own, and that's how the whole thing started, and it increased engagement on the channel, on the platform. So lots to take away. I'll leave it to you to draw your own conclusions there. What are you up to?
Just replacing this signpost.
Oh, did it rot away?
Yeah. We've got to do it, and yeah, they had all the sign renewed.
Yeah.
A revamp, all the sign, and the post was rotted, so we was hoping that wouldn't got to be concrete in, so they got to break all this off.
You have to break the whole thing off?
Yep.
Blimey.
So that's going to be great now. So yeah, and they got to break off the whole lot.
What, and recast it?
Yeah. Put a new post in, make up a new shutter, and then because that's got to go back like for like.
How do you do the... You've got a mould for it or something?
No, I'll just make it up out some ply.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just make it up out ply. Yeah. 54 inches at the bottom. Just write this down for the kit. But yeah, no, that's what we've got to do now.
It's a Castle Acre sign, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. And like the bench what was around it, that's on the way to
Oh, yeah.
powder-coated.
What are you doing here?
We're just doing a graveyard survey of all the different stones.
Oh, are you?
To find out who they are, when they date from, and anything on there.
How do you find out if they're very weathered? What do you do?
Well, you can put a little bit of water on and
Oh,
wipe
yeah.
the brush and they come up. And the other thing is, although if you look at it with the face on, you may not see something. If you come round from
Okay.
this angle, you can begin to see
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Or you come back when the sun is in the west and full on it, and that sometimes helps.
yeah.
Or in southwest and an angle, or you just give up.
Yeah. So, so there's no like independent record of them in the church. Or
The
anything?
last graveyard survey was done at the end of the 19th century.
Oh, really?
So no.
Lots to catch up on. Yeah.
So no, there was nothing there. And I mean, what we try and determine is, I mean, they've been moved. Is one of the drawbacks.
Oh.
Because you can tell anything with a fence around is a family plot, and that's
Yeah.
quite easy. But
Okay.
if you look at the ones on the north side, you sometimes find the same name in about 3 different rows.
Oh,
whereas
really?
Originally, they would have all been
Okay.
together.
So it's not
And of
straightforward.
course, over time, they lean.
Yeah.
Like that one there, or they break, and so they get reset.
I see, yeah.
As what have you. And because it's still an active graveyard, as you can see. from
Yeah,
the
I
ones
saw
up
some
there,
more recent ones. Yeah.
From that way. So you know, they just simply move, and such is life. This one's going to be difficult. Most of them are sandstone, the Victorian
Yeah.
ones. These are Georgian ones, which are actually limestone.
Because there's some lichen, I guess,
Yeah.
that's built up on them, isn't
And
there?
what you get is a different lichen on the different stone.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Which and it seems to be the limestone is more, well, they're older as well, but more heavily weathered.
Mm.
I mean, for instance, the other thing we're trying to determine is what the motifs on them are.
Yeah.
And now, is this just simply weathering? I think it's actually carving at some stage.
Yeah.
It's actually been carved. You know, and then there's a gentleman down there who's actually plotting the exact position of each grave, so that when we come back to it, we can say and go online. We can say, right, if somebody wants to know where somebody is,
Yeah.
they can go straight to it. So that's what we're doing. You finished it?
What are you here with an organisation then?
No, it's been organised by Anne, the lady down there,
Yeah.
and it's just a couple of years ago we had a lottery fund for looking at various aspects of the village.
Okay, so it's just a local project.
Not connected with the castle and not connected with the priory, because they are obviously
English.
they're English heritage, but they're already well documented.
Yeah.
And so we've done various things around the village, and one of the things that that they've been doing is clearing the ivy off the churchyard wall, and I think the church warden said that they'd like an up-to-date survey of the graves.
Yeah.
So we're doing the old ones first, because
Yeah.
the new ones will be no problem.
Yeah.
And from that. Right.
Is this called in relief?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think these are flowers.
Yeah, I've put
Right.
floral with a cherub in the centre.
Oh,
Cherub's
well
face.
done. Yes, I've missed that.
Yeah.
That's a
And
cherub
leaf
face.
panelling and edging.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. This is what's called an ionic capital on the column. But don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And that. And now we come to the difficult bit.
Yeah.
It's limestone again.
Yeah.
Can't make out any characters.
Oh, I can't. There are other ways of doing it. and you start from the known to the unknown, and there are things down here
Oh yeah.
which we will get in time. But what we've got to try and work out is who it's for.
Yeah.
Well,
It's actually quite interesting.
Opus at the top, isn't it? It's this one.
One of the things which works is just to lightly wet it. So you don't want to take all the lichen off, because there's around about 150 different lichens in a churchyard, and some of them are very rare. and I don't know enough about them.
You don't want the lichen protection
Well, you don't want
groups to turn up and start.
Blue lights.
But it's not that. It's that because you can actually tell pollution levels in an area because the lichen's not good with certain types of pollution.
Okay.
And in rural areas, of course, it's not normally a problem, but the problem in rural areas is sprays from farmers, how much they drift. Did that help or hinder?
Well, it helped, but it's not produced the
Good luck. Nice chatting with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing interest.
yeah.
I mean, they really do have their work cut out for them here. This lovely garden here backs right onto the old castle ruins. I'll tell you something. I enjoy visiting the supermarket. I used to try and stock up on loads of stuff, and so I wouldn't have to come back. But what's not to like, you know? If you live off peak, it's always quiet and have a nice wander around. People are around, but they're doing their own thing. And just doing small batch shopping does relieve some pressure in the car. I just don't need to worry about, oh, the beans are going off, I better use them tonight. Came in yesterday just for a jar of peanut butter. I was in there for 20 minutes just wandering around. It's alright. If you have a big van or a car or a big camper van, then it's moving around is always a hassle. You found it, oh, we better go do the big shop, fill up. I mean, look how quiet it is in here. Always get a trolley. Crumpets. 45p for Tesco crumpets. Busy down the club today. gone to pot, unfortunately. The golf game. Well, that was probably the worst 9 holes I've played relative to where I think I'm at. But I think I'm back. I think I just got it going. So about 14 over on the front 9. Problem with old Swaffham is that there's no premium woodland lay-by car park options, so there's plenty in Thetford, so head back there.